Hi, I'm Poultry Pete, and me and Polly are here today to talk to you about 4 different types of bedding that you could choose to have in your chicken shed to absorb all the manure and the smell and make your poultry shed smell nice. So I'm going to start with the pros and cons of each and end up with the best, or what I think is the best for me. First of all, number 1, shredded paper. Shredded paper, you can get it so easily. It's cheap, you don't have to buy it. Just get it out of the office at your work. It's everywhere. Shredded paper, have that in the bottom of your chicken pen. It absorbs things very, very quickly because it's paper. But the only downside is that it gets pretty yucky pretty quickly. So I wouldn't use it for very long. You'd have to change it regularly in order to get the greatest benefit out of it. But because it's so absorbent, you'd need a lot of it, and you'd need to change it probably too regularly to get the best advantage out of it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is wood shavings. Wood shavings are very easy to come by. Just contact your local wood turner or carpenter and ask them to put them aside. You can have it on hand. I'd put quite a thick layer of it, of any of these in the shed, at least 5 centimetres. The beauty of wood shavings is that it's cheap, easy to source. The only problem is if it gets wet. If wood shavings gets wet, if you have a leak or if the rain gets in, it can actually start to get pretty smelly and pretty horrible for the chickens to live in. Number 3, believe it or not, hemp. I don't mean the illegal stuff, I just mean the waste product of hemp. Hemp is beautiful stuff. It's very absorbent. It takes a long time to break down. But the problem is, it's not easy to source, and it is a little on the expensive side right now. So we tried it, but it was just a bit cost prohibitive. The last one, which is the one I love the best, are rice hulls. Rice hulls are the husk from the outside of the rice kernel. You can get them from farmers. You might need to travel a bit to get rice hulls. If you go online, if you go on Facebook Marketplace and put rice hulls, there are usually places within the Melbourne outer metropolitan that'll sell rice hulls. But the beauty of rice hulls is that they are a waste product, but they are very, very useful as bedding, as litter. They take a very long time to break down, and they absorb the manure that the chickens defecate, and they last for months. It lasts for months, and you just turn it over and it will last the longest. But not terribly expensive. The only downside is when you get it, you have to get it in a big bulky bag that weighs a lot, and it might be a bit tricky. You might need a ute or a trailer to get them to put it on. It's a bit cumbersome to handle, but I find rice hulls are the best. So there you have it. I'm Poultry Pete. Subscribe to my channel.